Why don't atheists just shut up? It's a question I notice more and more often now that I'm an atheist. How about other options like ex-Christian, unbeliever, apostate? Why do we give a crap? Why do we even bother? Why don't we just let people live and let live and let everybody just believe whatever they want to believe? Okay, I hear you. Here's a couple examples. This is from the Dallas Morning News, dated today, September 23rd, 2012. It's just two examples. I'm reading this morning, and I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? Arab Spring fallout vexes president. Some say lack of unified strategy telling, but is one even possible? And this has been going on for years. This is the Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, all over the Fertile Crescent, as it was taught to me back in high school, where society essentially allegedly began, the area around the Mediterranean Sea. From Wire Reports, Washington. 3 years after outlining his vision for better relations with the Arab and Muslim world, President Barack Obama is struggling to find his footing and a unifying strategy to deal with the fallout of the Arab Spring, which dislodged dictators and touched off seismic shifts in the region's politics. I really should be doing this with my glasses on. God, I'm getting old. So anyway, the civil war raging in Syria, and Iran is moved in to help dictator Bashar Assad. Well, look, the thing is, we got dictators, people that other people thought their God put this guy in charge, and so they were listening to him for a long time, but he turned out to be a crackpot. All of them were. There were a bunch of crackpots ruling different parts of Middle East. And so they ousted him. Finally, they got rid of him. But now they're arguing over whether or not they need to put in new guys that their God tells them that they should be in there, or if, like, the Muslim Brotherhood finally, gets a say in there, or some other organization, Al-Qaeda or whatever, the Taliban. I don't know what the hell's in there now. But the Arab Spring was supposed to bring democracy to these countries, but the people who live there have lived there under this belief that there is an imaginary man. And a couple thousand years ago, he told this guy named Muhammad to write stuff down in a book that's essentially just a ripoff of previous works that other crackpots were told to write down because their God told them to. It's nuts. It's insane. And people are killing each other over this, and embassies are getting blown up and all kinds of crap because people believe so fervently in stuff that they can't prove, and which science has consequently, while some people argue that it hasn't proved anything, and I'm not going to do a video on this, but check out the X chromosome. Learn about the difference between the X and the Y chromosome, and you tell me which came first, the chicken or the egg, male or female, human being or, marine life, whatever. Evolution has a completely different story, and it's not a creation myth. It's just how stuff happened. It's really a fascinating story, and you should look into that. Evolution. Fascinating tale, fascinating myth that you may want to compare to whatever myth you personally believe in. Anyway, here's the other one while I still have time. This is already going over. I was going to make this a lot shorter. Shifting role lifts souls. This is on the front page of the Dallas Morning News. Now, I live in the buckle of the Bible Belt, okay? So this is normal. This is par for the course. And this is written by Eric Austin, staff writer for Dallas Morning News. The pastor asked the Bible study group, "Does anybody need any special prayers?" After many months of not saying anything to anyone at Lake Highlands United Methodist Church, Danielle Lawhorn finally spoke up. "I need a job." And then it goes on to explain how Lake Highlands United Methodist has other people who also need jobs. And so Lake Highlands they've rallied to help their church family, the people, the congregation. And this is good. This is a positive thing, you would think. They set up an online job board. They established an emergency food pantry for people who don't have enough money to be able to eat. They're helping them out there. They networked with their Sunday school groups. They offered to babysit when church members were looking for jobs. And this is good. But this is not God, okay? This isn't God doing any of this. This is the people, a community, getting together and helping other people in their community. These people are helping each other, but then they turn around and they're going to say that their God did it, okay? They're going to look at this and they're going to say that prayer is what gave these people jobs. Prayer is what fed children. No, it was the community getting together and helping out. So you're asking me why atheists have a problem with religion is because religion puts this shield over your eyes. It puts rose-colored glasses over you, and sometimes they're not rose-colored. Sometimes I don't know what color they are, but it makes people think that the world is the universe, that reality works one way when it actually works in a completely different way. And I'll close with this. This is a picture of one of the guys that goes to this church, Pablo Velasquez, okay? And he's praying to his God about the fact that he used to have a job in Neiman Marcus. Okay, let me just read it. Thank God that I did lose my job, said Pablo Velasquez, praying at Lake Highlands United Methodist Church. Velasquez, who had a financial planning job at Neiman Marcus before the economic downturn, said he's a better father now and a better husband since he found a new career that his God probably gave to him magically at Chick-fil-A. Why do atheists give a shit? You tell me. This is Zach's Mind.